those guys are gonna have nightmares about you carving
That's
up
what that
their
boy.
knee.
There he is, the young goat himself. You up for a challenge, MP?
You seemed a little out of sorts on the court. Did your emotions understandably just get the better of you?
This is tough to explain, but I wasn't sure how I was going to start my career without him by my side. But as the year went on, I felt more and more confident. It wasn't that I stopped missing him. It was more that I realized that I didn't need him to physically be here for me to find success. And that felt like another loss. It felt like I wasn't supposed to do that. So I think tonight I tried to reach back for something, like I was trying to listen to his guidance. But the thing that would have made him proud was me not needing to do that. Like I said, it's hard to explain, but that's the amazing thing about my grandpa. He still can teach me lessons a year after he's gone.
MP.
What's good, Coach?
Man, what's going on? You should get some runs in at the rec today.
feeling you, MP.
Lock in. It's game time.
There he is, Mr. Player of the Month.
They can't stop you!
Small forward at 6'6" number 9, Dylan Brooks. Starting at the other forward position, standing 6'11", number 10, Jabari Smith. At point, 6'0", number 5, Fred VanVleet. Starting at the other guard, at 6'4", number 4, James. Man in the middle, at 7'0", number 75, James.
Hello, everybody. An exciting one to be a part of tonight as we welcome you to this Western quarterfinals matchup of our in-season tournament. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. They have their two big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3. And for Houston, Green and Brooks on the perimeter. Then it's Jabari Smith. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's James in at the 5. And this game is win or go home in regards to the in-season tournament. Whoever gets the win here advances to the semifinals in the West.
And what an NBA Cup it's been for both of these teams so far. They've come out playing inspired ball, and both teams ended at the top of the league during group play.
Don't just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred VanVleet. Pretty pass, sir.
Pass to Gobert. Edwards with it. Green covering. Back to Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. Towns on the screen. 5 on the clock. Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert. Off target with the 3. Now James. Off target from outside. Now Conley. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Gobert with it. Pass to Conley. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Back to James. Over Gobert. James can't get that one to fall.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Conley passes to Towns. Here's Edwards. Green covering. Back to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Edwards for 3. James with the rebound. The Rockets have gone 1 for 3 so far. And Grant, the Rockets opening up the pocketbooks. Brought in several vets over the summer.
Yeah, I mean, Van Vliet and Brooks are the big names. I mean, they wanted to spend to get leaders to help their young core. We'll see how it mixes, but they feel now is the time to make their move.
Back to Conley. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Towns against James. The fadeaway J is off the mark.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here's Conley. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. From deep. The Rockets pull it in. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
They'll face each other 4 times this season. Let's see which team starts off strong.
I think each team obviously will be looking to dictate the tempo and set the tone early.
And that one's good. James. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And Minnesota calls time here.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like this has become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And now that we're into December, let's check in on the Rookie of the Year race. And this year's rookie class has been an exceptionally fun one to watch. So I'm sure fans want to know who's out in front. Well, you look at James. What an incredible start to his rookie season. Sitting in the #1 spot right now, but I'm sure this will be an exciting rookie race.
And you know his confidence must be soaring, sitting at the top of this impressive list of young talent.
Well, he has wasted no time making his presence felt, and he's setting a very high standard for this year's rookie class.
Oh, my. 2 points the easy way for Smith.
The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Right wing. Towns down low, covered by Smith. For 3, Conley. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Down low. Here's James. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Right here.
Here's James. He's got 5 from 20 feet.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Edwards against Green. Now here's Edwards. The D's right on him. Shot clock at 3. Here's Alexander Walker. Misses the 3. And so James will bring it up for Houston. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
Yeah, what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Now here's Edwards. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Gobert against James. Fades away. Again, the miss by James. The Timberwolves trail. And Doris, Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, B.A., and let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright. Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
James, a screen on Conley. James, outside. Smith outside. Screen by James. Outside, Green. Brooks outside. James inside. He's against Gobert.
Get through!
Van Vliet right side. Shots good by James. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Conley finds Edwards. Towns a screen on Green. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammates are wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score.
Now here's Towns. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Those advanced numbers from Karl Anthony Towns are incredible.
And BA, obviously those advanced numbers are something all organizations look at. He's got one of the top offensive ratings in NBA history. And listen, his three-point stroke opens up the floor. He can also put it on the deck. He's very efficient. There's a lot to like about him.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink it.
James passes to Oladipo. Back to James. Over Gobert. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Milton passes to McLaughlin. Back to Milton. Pass to McLaughlin. Shot clock at 6. Towns on a screen. Here's Gobert. Anderson for 3. Another miss by Minnesota.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
That is James with the jam.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Milton. The Timberwolves again can't hit it.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Van Vliet misses. The Timberwolves shooting 33% in the first quarter. Milton for 3. The Rockets pull it in. James has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Milton. James with the rebound. James has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Back to Oladipo. Screen by James. And Oladipo hits from deep. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Well, during his career, Oladipo has been a legit threat from deep. You have got to close and challenge that jumper.
Towns, a screen on Oladipo. High post Towns. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. It's James on the wing. Pulls up. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Van Vliet. Anderson against Tate. Oh, stolen by Tate. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Good whistle.
Chase Milton.
Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs. In 2023 grand, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, BA, they had to integrate new players. Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
Green's checked in for Houston. Thompson comes in for Van Vliet. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Reed is screen on Green. Edwards, a pass to Reed. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. The 3, James. He buries it from 3. James has got 17.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
And Edwards, here we go.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a double contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. We've got Edwards, Shake Milton out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Minnesota foul. Jordan McLaughlin. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to James. And slammed by James.
Nice find by Thompson. Now, good to see him sharing the ball like this.
Minnesota shooting only 31% in the game. Up top, Edwards. Money from 17 feet out. He's got 6.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Outside, Green to the middle. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
And Milton's got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 11. Reed to screen on Green. Pass to Reed. The 3. Sinks it from distance.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And here's James. Reed defending. James against Reed. Fades. The shot by James, no good. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Pass to Edwards. Reed to screen on Green. And here's Edwards outside. James with the rebound. James has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Thompson finds James. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. James has got 23 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Green against Milton. Over Green. And again, it's Minnesota converting. And the Rockets call time here. Houston making some changes.
Substitution on the board.
Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
Well, you look at James. He occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
And Grant, with this game being the quarterfinals match of the NBA Cup, it'll be interesting to see just how much these teams are willing to lay it on the line.
Yeah, some teams didn't make any changes during group play, but that mentality can change in a heartbeat when you know this could be the end of the road if you drop the game tonight.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best in everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides an insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie.
Oh, good recognition from Smith Jr. Now, sensing the defense over commitment and punishing them for it.
Here's Reed. Slam dunk by Reed.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Houston in the lead. Thompson passes to Smith. Here's James.
Oh, incredible! And after putting it down, he angles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Reed. Edwards against Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Picked by Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. James with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Green's feeling it at the arc.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. High post Reed. Up and over Smith. Reed can't hit.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Smith finds James. Houston scoring again.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Minnesota calls time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Gobert passes to Towns. Outside, Anderson. Looking to win the run. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. They've led by as many as 11. James passes to Van Vliet. Smith against Towns. To the paint. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
Always a tough atmosphere on the road. They were right in it, but just didn't make enough plays.
You know what? Playing on the road is always challenging. It requires a level of energy and focus. You've got to match what the home team gives you, and they didn't do it.
Ben's lead against Conley. Here's Alexander Walker, averaging around 5 points a game. Towns finds Conley. It's rebounded by Houston. James has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. And you look at the impact of Mike Conley. He makes a difference without making many mistakes, Doris.
B.A. just an extremely disciplined point guard. He'd rather make the smart play than the highlight reel. This guy sets such a great example on and off the floor.
Towns passes to Gobert. Towns is screen on Brooks. Towns outside. Here's the three. James with the rebound. James has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Brooks, the pass to James. Yep, that one goes. James has got 31 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Towns against Smith. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, the Rockets finished at the bottom of the Western Conference for 3 straight seasons. They got some high draft picks as a result.
And B.A., no one likes losing, but Houston has to be happy with the talented young prospects they've been able to select. It'll be interesting to watch their growth as individuals and as a team.
And the Rockets making a change here. Green is checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Anderson. For Minnesota, they've gotten half their shots to fall in the second, 8 for 16. Outside Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Conley's got 5 now.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that.
And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back to the game after this break.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well, the starters need to thank those guys coming off the bench. They were asked to pick up the scoring slack, and they did. Total team effort in the first half.
Well, it's interesting rotation that they've got. Lots of pieces to mix and match. Versatility is one of their key strengths.
And let's take a look at the standings as the Western Conference starts to come into focus.
You know, right now for Minnesota, they're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still constructing this roster. We'll see what they look like by the end of the year.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Brooks and Smith make up the two forwards. Van Vliet and Green man the backcourt. And it's James in at the center position, filling out the middle. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
Don't you love how Towns' hands are always ready to receive the pass? Terrific job on the pick and roll.
Tries again. Count it. And the Rockets lead by 6.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Towns, left side. James with the rebound. Houston shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. And the three-pointer goes. Van Vliet's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Timberwolves shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Outside Conley. Towns against Smith. With the 7-footer. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Van Vliet, the pass to James. From the high post. Another one falls for Houston.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert with a screen on Brooks. Here's Alexander Walker. Drills the elbow jumper. Alexander Walker's got 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses, rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
A smart move, using a little pump fake to get all the time he needed to go hard to the basket.
It's just a simple move, but it looks so beautiful when it works. Reminds me of you, Grant.
Oh, I appreciate that, B.A.
Back to Edwards. Pass to Towns. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
That's the confidence of Towns. This guy, regardless of situation, believes that shot is going in.
Van Vliet against Conley. Knocked loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. And with the moment here, let's see the league's top scorers. On defense, the Timberwolves. 8-point game. The fader, and the Rockets tack on 2 more.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Here's Gobert. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
That free throw, no good. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Greg?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Edwards looking for an opening. Pass to Alexander Walker. Van Vliet against Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Right through.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Van Vliet, the pass to James. Now here's Smith. Launches a 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
The shot by James, no good. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Edwards against Green. Pass to Towns. Beyond the arc. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Here's what the Houston Rockets have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll defend the home court against the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get. But I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
Edwards, the pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Gobert. Check by James. 6 to shoot. Gobert owning the lane.
Rudy Gobert sees the lane and shows you I can put it on the deck and score.
Puts the move on. And it's James with the jam.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Edwards against Green. Now here's Edwards, tightly guarded. Here's Gobert. And Gobert pushes it home.
Over the course of his career, Rudy Gobert has become so much better finishing inside.
James passes to Brooks. For 3, Smith. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Van Fleet against Conley. Pass to Towns. Up and over Smith. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. And James has got the ball here for the Rockets. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Now Gobert. Check by James. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And we've heard players asking for more clarity and accountability from the officials.
Players often ask refs to explain calls. They also want some clarity from the league whether the refs got it right. And that information oftentimes can help them make the proper adjustments moving forward.
Tate's checked in for Green. Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Pass to Van Vliet. Smith with it. There's James on the wing. James double team. James, a screen on Conley. Knocks it down from distance. Smith's got 10 points in the quarter.
Oh, you talk about guys close to 7 feet, and Smith is one of the best from deep.
Back to Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. Inside. And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it. Sengun checked in for the Rockets. And the Timberwolves also. On the court for Minnesota. Edwards and Anderson are out on the wing. Nas Reed out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Milton in at the point guard position. Thompson finds James. Now Green from behind the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Anderson. Back to Milton. Pass to Gobert. Clock at 6. Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. James has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And it's James with the jam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Milton passes to Edwards. Milton with a screen on Green. Pass to Anderson. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stop.
Well, terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
James outside. Right at the free throw line. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game. Milton surveys the floor. Reed a screen on Thompson. Lets it go from deep. Milton no good. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Green finds Green. Green with a screen on Edwards. James outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Pass to Gobert.
Screen.
Back to Milton. It's Edwards on the wing. The 3-ball. Counted from distance. Edwards got 9 points now in the second half.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
It's Bullock on the wing. Green, the pass to James. Pass to Thompson. Jacks up a 3. Minnesota with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Left side, Edwards. Back to Milton. And here's Edwards. James with the rebound. Houston has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Thompson with it. James outside. Launches it. The Rockets with another miss. The Timberwolves have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Anderson. Milton finds Gobert. Back to Milton. It's Edwards on the wing. There's the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
He's caught fire from beyond the arc here, and he's really got it going in the second half.
Timeout called. Houston.
Get loud, man. Hold the court.
So for the Rockets. Smith, he's checked in for Green. Dylan Brooks comes in for Bullock. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Thompson. And here's VanVleet. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. James passes to Brooks. Screen by James. Pulls it. 20. And Brooks with a basket on the assist by James. And the Rockets lead by 8.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Pass to Towns. The teardrop. Tipped.
And look at the anticipation from Smith Jr. on that block. His instincts showing through.
Takes a 3. James can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Now here's Conley. Edwards with it, guarded by VanVleet. Inside. Play into his straight. Gobert inside.
Well, this is exactly where Rudy Gobert looks to score. The more dangerous he becomes, the closer he gets to the basket.
And James puts up a deep 3. Off target from 3-point range.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Edwards against Green. Edwards can't hit. Houston in the lead. James outside. No good with the triple.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Conley up top, guarded by Van Vliet. Pass to Towns. Takes the three. The Rockets pull it in.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Smith finds Green. Now James. And stolen by Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Green. Edwards for three. James with the rebound.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
And the basket is good. James has got 47 points.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Green against Edwards. Down low. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
How about the defenders have had no answer for Rudy Gobert? He's having his way.
Outside, Green. James deciding where to go with it. And that comes off the assist by Green. James has got 49 in the game.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Edwards. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Smith outside. A deep three. The shot by James, no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Edwards against Van Vliet. Picked by Gobert. With the teardrop. That's no good. Now he's 7 for 9.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Yes! Another basket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Minnesota calls time here. They're down by 8. There's 53 seconds left in the final quarter.
They are here, the one and only What City, Texas! One more time, let's hear it for you! What City, Texas!
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. Towns a screen on Brooks. Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert. Out. Houston will have it.
Houston ball.
Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
And it's good for 2.
Gotta give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Edwards. That one doesn't drop. Green with the defensive effort. And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Here's Edwards. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
And there's James from the arc. Another one falls. Amazing.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And so
Make way for the player of the month. We got a baller coming through.
It's good, MP. I'm feeling lovely. How about you? I'm good, I'm good. Glad to hear it.
I'm feeling a big game tonight, kid.
All right, MP, you ready?
Born ready.
Game time, MP. Let's get it.
MP!
MP about to tear the roof off.
There it is, the world-famous Las Vegas sign, shining on a magnificent December night here in the desert. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This isn't your normal regular season game. This is the in-season tournament semifinal for the West. And we're expecting some high-level competition. And tonight, we'll see the Houston Rockets as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Collins is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Jones in at the point. And for Houston, at the forward spots, it's Brooks and Smith. The guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. And it's James in at the center position. This is where it gets real. The first ever in-season tournament making its way to Las Vegas for the Western semifinals, Greg. Wow.
And to this point, all the games have been played in the usual surroundings of teams' home arenas. Now a distinct change. The environment, Kevin, and the energy. The players, no doubt, sensing this is something a little different.
As a distributor, Fred VanVleet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
VanVleet against Jones. From 10 feet out, Collins, good. will bring it up for Houston. Smith outside. Outside, James. Over Collins. And it's James missing. Jones against Van Vliet. Vassell kicks to Johnson. Six to shoot. Collins setting the pick for Johnson. Right at the free throw line. And the shot goes in.
And under control, Keldon Johnson looking sharp on that J.
Green passes to James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And with Tim Duncan, Dave Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
Both free throws good from James. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Jones against Van Vliet. Jones the pass to Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Houston. Outside, James. And they double up James. Fades and shoots. And the shot goes down. James has got 6.
I'm not sure if he was trying to show off or what, but when you're that open, you got to go straight to the basket. The fadeaway was clearly a bad choice.
Now here's Johnson, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
The drive by James kicks it out to Van Vliet. Back to James. And the layup falls. 8 points for him. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Johnson. Now Wembanyama. Over Smith. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. James in the post. Working on Jones. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and the assist goes to James.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now, here's Vassell. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. San Antonio again missing.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything off.
And don't look down to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. Taking a look at Cleveland. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And Houston, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Vassell finds Jones. Back to Vassell. Jones with the screen on Green. To the inside. The basket.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Houston.
Rockets leading by 7. Van Vliet passes to James. And James throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Now it's to Wembanyama. for 5 with his first make.
Defenders try to knock Wembanyama off his rhythm, but he knows it's coming, and he's prepared for it.
James with the bucket.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Here's Collins after the made shot from James. Fires from deep. Shot by Collins, no good.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
James. Dunk by James.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Spurs trail by 11. Jones looking for an opening. Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. That one goes. Counting.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles, really, since LeBron. All the Suns fans try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the Timberwolves. Green against Vassell. With his first shot attempt, and it's off the back rim, no good. And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 19-6 run. And that one's good.
James. What a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now here's Johnson. Collins up top. He kicks to Jones. Collins setting the pick for Jones. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Houston. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Over Collins. James, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Now, here's Vassell. After the miss from James. Vassell kicks to Collins. And James picks up the foul. James. That's his first foul.
Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Tate, he's checked in for Green. Spurs also with the sub. Sohan's checked in. Here's Johnson. 9 points last game. The pass to Jones. Here's Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's James. And James throws it down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now, here's Vassell. 11 points last game. Now here's Van Vliet. Here's James. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Spurs trail by 18. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
That was beautiful. It was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution, and you saw the results.
So for the Rockets, Şengün comes in for Smith. It's Thompson in for Dylan Brooks. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for the Spurs. Doug McDermott comes in for Keldon Johnson. Here's Sohan. 17 points for him last game against the Lakers. Passes it to Collins. Looking to end the run. Drills the three-pointer. Collins has got 7 points in the game.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
James looking it over. Pass to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
So it's the Spurs now, following the score by Houston. And it's Osman missing. And last season, Greg, the Rockets tied for the league's second worst record. They expect a different outcome this go-around.
Yeah, their veteran additions, heavily by Fred VanVleet, determining the tide, but also continued progression by their youngsters.
And the Spurs with possession. Following Fred VanVleet's three. Pass to Vassell. And James pulls it down. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
Count that one.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Sohan, the pass to Collins. The dish now to McDermott. Here's Osman. James defending. Shot clock at 5. Collins. And he takes it in for the layup with a very nice feed. He's got 9.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
James outside. And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting what?
The Spurs 15.
James checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Jeff Green. And Brooks subbed in for Tate. The Spurs also changing it up. Zach Collins checked in for Osman. Johnson comes in for McDermott. And Jones subbed in for Devontae Green. On the floor for San Antonio, Keldon Johnson is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Trey Jones. Then it's Collins. And it's Sohan in at the 2.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
James left side. And they double up James. From deep, Green tips it up. James on the follow. James has got 29 in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Spurs trail by 19. Outside, Jones. Outside, Collins. Johnson in the corner. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. Thompson with the rebound. Rockets leading by 19 points. And here's James outside. He can't hit that time. Jones against Thompson. Jones, the pass to Sohan. To the middle. Collins. Collins has got 11 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Thompson against Jones. Here's James. This game an incredible scoring display for him. Count it good.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Jones against Thompson. Outside Collins. And there's the pass to Johnson. The 11-footer. It's rebounded by Houston. James has got 11 rebounds in the game. Smith outside. And James throws it down.
You know, the more you watch Smith, the more you marvel at his feel for the game.
Spurs trail by 21. Collins setting the pick for Jones. And there's a whistle that goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Collins, a screen on Van Vliet. Jones, that's for two. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Johnson. And James pulls it down. James has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Passes it to Smith. Back to James. James throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Jones against Van Vliet. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. So the Spurs managed to end their 2023 season on a win, but last in the West, but with hope for the future.
You're right, Kevin. Tied for worst record in their conference. But everyone knew that team was rebuilding. And bingo, they got the #1 pick, Victor Wembanyama.
Brooks dishes to James. Shot on the way. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And here is Vassell. Nothing on the board. Over Brooks. San Antonio again missing. Rockets leading by 23. Here's James. And he's it again with the bucket.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
And finished off by Collins.
Coming into the league, scouts saw Vassell as a 3-and-D guy, but he's a good playmaker also.
Van Vliet kicks to James. That ball, great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Vassell, the pass to Collins. Takes a 3. The Rockets pull it in. James fires from way outside. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 1:04 left now here in the second. Johnson finds Collins. Collins with another miss.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3.
I tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness. Collins, a screen on Brooks. Here's Sohan. It's good from long range. Sohan's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Houston's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Here's James. This is the one-handed jam. San Antonio's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the basket by Johnson.
You got to play him on Johnson. This is why. Look at that jumper.
James in the post. He's guarded by Collins. Smith with a wide open look. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Nuggets ahead, running away with it. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The Spurs, 41. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for Red Panda.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting. And for teams at the top of the rankings, are they a guarantee to make the finals?
I'm not going to guarantee it, but they are 100% making the finals.
How is that any different than a guarantee?
And pivoting back to our first half here, goes without saying, a lot to like for the Rockets. And that's all for us. Now it's time.
Thanks for joining us for the 2023 NBA Cup semifinal. This has been an incredible inaugural competition. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
The guard spots are Van Vliet and James. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Smith. And it's James and it's up. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Jones against Green. Pass to Wembanyama. The Rockets pull it in.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And they double up James. Inside, Van Vliet goes up and lays it nice and easy. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the night.
To counter the size deficiency, Van Vliet has developed an insane number of moves inside.
Johnson outside. Johnson draws the double. On deep, Collins. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Rockets have brought in Ime Udoka to help their team become a winner. Ime said we have a lot of guys that have a chip on their shoulder. Those are the types I look for. And from there, we want to cultivate that into team success. That's the job of a coach, to push that and get that out of them. Kevin?
It is. Good thought. All right, David, thank you. Vassell grabs the board.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Van Vliet against Jones. Outside Collins. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist. And when you look at a player like Devin Vassell, really stands out.
A young man with a near 7-foot wingspan. Combine that with his quickness, Vassell has potential to be a really remarkable defender.
Johnson outside. Wembanyama against Smith. Lock at 6. Wembanyama passes to Jones. Shoots over Van Vliet. And James pulls it down.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Over Jones.
An incredible performance tonight. That gives him a 50 feet.
And tonight ties him for the 5th most 50-point games in NBA history.
Elgin Baylor had 17 50 pieces during his legendary career. He's level with Elgin. Next up is James Harden, who had 23.
Brooks with no one around. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside, Jones. Lets it go from 11 and misses it off the right side of the rim. And so James will bring it up for the Rockets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Brooks finds James. And they double up James. Back to Brooks. Outside, Green. Houston moving the ball around. James dishes to Green. Off target with his three. The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. They double hit with James. Johnson, a wide open look. San Antonio again missing. Jones against James. Over Jones. James, good. James has got 53.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to wheel his team to victory.
San Antonio calls timeout. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
You take a look at Green. And I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Vassell against Green to stop the drought. For three. Good on the triple. Vassell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Devin understands he needs to keep taking and making these shots. This is crucial to his overall development.
But James, what an avalanche!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Collins, a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Jones. The Rockets pull it in. James as Houston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Launches from deep. The rebound by the Spurs. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. And the Rockets hiring of Coach Udoka brought a lot of optimism, it seemed, to the fan base.
Yeah, Houston has had a rough go in recent years. And Udoka took the Celtics to the NBA Finals in his lone season as head coach. They're not expecting that kind of success right away, but they're hopeful he can turn things in the right direction. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
They kick it out to Green. It's stolen by Jones. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second
it goes on Dylan Brooks.
First team not his strength, but Devin Vassell is putting in work.
Great. You look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jeff Green is checked in for Smith. Jay Shante comes in for Brooks. Oladipo, he's checked in for Jalen Green. It's Thompson in for Fred Van Vliet. Vassell against Oladipo. And the basket by Vassell.
Slick move by Vassell against contact. Managing to work his way inside.
Tries it from the top of the key. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Now Jones. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. And he banks in the layup.
For a point guard, Jones is a crafty scorer on his own. He can get it done by himself when he has to.
Thompson in the corner. And the 3 off target. And San Antonio shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. shot by Collins, no good.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Here's James. Rebound by Sohan.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Johnson up. Vassell against Thompson. Vassell, the pass to Collins. That shot misses. Great D that time from James. And so James will bring it up for the Rockets. Over Collins. And it's James missing. San Antonio's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. The 3 from Johnson. Rockets with the rebound. James outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And right there is the list of rookie assist leaders for the last 10 games. It's been all about team play for this group lately. Look at James, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, Amen Thompson doing just as much.
And they're demonstrating the breadth of their offensive talent as far as creating. A great sign for both of them in their NBA development.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Amu Kelishvili is checked in, and it's Jetty Osman in for Jones. Here's James. Another one.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Terrific pass from Sohan, showing how skilled a facilitator he is.
James in the post. Vassell grabs the board.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Buries it from three-point range. Mamu Kelishvili has got 5 points now this quarter. There's 21 seconds left here in the third quarter. James finds Green. Now, here's Tate. On the wing, Thompson. Back to James. Just 3 on the clock. Bricks the dunk off the deceptive punch. And so it's the Houston Rockets rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we've got the final quarter for you right here on 2K. It's the first ever NBA Cup.
I don't think the D has an answer for him right now. He is just getting any shot he wants.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game. Pass to Wembanyama. And that one is good.
By no means so. Jeremy will rarely move the ball to a more open guy.
Holiday with it. Now the pass to James. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's going to have to wait to hit his first triple of this half. He had 3 at the break.
Passes to Graham. Wembanyama against James. Wembanyama, no good.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Here's James. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And I also like how they're working the low post, getting those high percentage looks. An excellent game plan so far.
And he knocks down the first one. Here we are looking around the NBA. Greg, it feels like there's more parity amongst teams than ever before.
No dominant team has been the favorite every year, and that can all change, though, in a heartbeat. Every so often, a dynasty can be born out of nothing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Tate, he's checked in for Whitmore, and it's Reggie Bullock in for Aaron Holiday. Zohan, the pass to Osman. McDermott, bounce pass. 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. James up top. And they double up James. Right side, Green. Kicks it out to James. Houston needs to get a shot. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. It's stolen by Oladipo. And here's James outside. Drains the 3-pointer. James has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
McDermott, no one around him, trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now, here's Oladipo. D right on him. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Nimble play there from Oladipo in the paint, navigating around the defense and getting that one to go.
Pass to Wembanyama. They need this. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller?
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
Oladipo dishes to James. And yet another basket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Get outside, get outside.
Here's Zohan. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done, so what new teams?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border. Here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Benyama passes to Graham. His 3 pointers off the mark. Here's Houston now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Now, here's Tate. James sets the screen for Tate. Back to James. Shot clock at 6. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
And the Rockets making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Now a timeout called by Houston. Greg, remember back when the 22-23 season started, the Rockets were among the youngest teams in the NBA.
And it's hard to win in this league with youth and inexperience. Houston's front office aggressively adding quality vets like Fred VanVleet in hopes of stabilizing that roster.
The Rockets call.
Let's keep it up.
That's right, everyone. It's time to fire up some T-shirts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Vassell against Oladipo. Collins a screen on Oladipo. Here's Vassell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And once the team to beat the West, Greg, San Antonio is trying to get back to that level.
Well, they have a great organization, top to bottom. They're smart and battle-tested. I believe these guys will find a way.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit. Getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Poke loose. Stolen by Collins. Johnson outside. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 assists in the game.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Collins against James. Here's Green. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama with it. Good on the shot.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Here's Vassell. And a miss there on the triple. And so James will bring it up for Houston. Down low. Out to Thompson. Houston moving the ball around. High post try. And good. There's another.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss. Outside Collins. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Collins has got 23.
Finding the most open guy. Good vision from Trey Jones out there.
And it's James missing. The Spurs have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Johnson kicks to Jones. There's the pass to Collins. Now Wembanyama. Lock at 6. Outside Jones. shot off the mark. Good D by Thompson. And they double up James. 3. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's steady in the playoffs. It's rare for an 8th or a 7th seed to make it out of the first round. But what about a 5-game series for just those kinds of matchups? You know, 1 against 8 and 2 against 7.
You know, it wouldn't be bad, Kevin. We had those type of series when I first came into the league, but I don't think they would change since we have the play-in tournament. I think rounds 1, 2, the conference finals, and the NBA finals will stay 7.
And they double up James. And Şengün throws it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Jones the pass to Wembanyama. No good on the 3. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. James kicks to Bullock. Back to James.
2 minutes. 2.
Şengün inside. Working on Collins. Bullock passes to James. Tries again. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Vassell. From deep. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Oladipo. On the wing, James. Defended by Wembanyama.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Houston.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season. And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for P.
You love to see this kind of leadership. Directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink. You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Good, he hits again.
And that puts him even for 3rd on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see.
And to equal a mark set way back in 1961 by Wilt Chamberlain, that tells you all you need to know.
And stolen by Wembanyama. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And he lays it straight in.
The way Jones can zip up the court, making it so difficult for the defense to respond in transition.
James a screen on Jones. Pass to James. Over Wembanyama. James, no good. Now Wembanyama. So easy list and taking it up here. And Greg, this win, of course, seals their ticket to the in-season tournament final. So they get the regular season win tonight and a bit more.
And you know both teams knew the importance of this game tonight.
And that's how good tonight, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Alford.
It's all you, MP.
Right?
Vic ain't gonna have it easy tonight. No, sir.
And this right here was one of the best.
MP.
Hey, what's up for dinner tonight?
Hey, MP. Have a good game, man.
It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Houston Rockets here in Toyota Center. This is Kevin Hart. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. So the Rockets win the tip. This should be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
And we'll see MP facing off with Victor Wembanyama right here in this one. These are two of the top candidates to win Rookie of the Year. So there's definitely some extra incentive to win this game.
And dueling with a player like Wembanyama can be scary. Not many guys have come along with his combination of size and skill. He's a unique talent.
And MP and company are hoping to duplicate the success they had in their last matchup against this team. But they have to be prepared for adjustments from the opposition.
And the starting group for the Spurs. The guard there are Jones and Vassell. Wembanyama's out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Collins in at the 5. Here's Wembanyama. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And here are the Spurs. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
Now here's James. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Another miss by James.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Oh, look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Wembanyama passes to Vassell. Collins, good.
Passes like this demonstrate leadership. Vassell wanting to find his open teammates.
For Houston, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Hey, Richard, as a former Spur, what strikes you most about the character of the franchise?
Well, there's a stability there in San Antonio that you don't find in other teams. That's part of the reason why I as a player or a fan, you can have the confidence that this organization has a solid plan. Boy, Johnson, let's just say he's a great athlete. Wouldn't you agree?
Here's James. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First one falls for. Hey, Richard, you look at Houston's roster. They are stacked with high-level athletes.
The Houston Rockets have done a great job of adding players that they feel can add strength and cultivate skill. Because athleticism, that's something that you just can't teach.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Van Vliet against Jones. Up top, Vassell. 14 points from him the last game against Houston.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
The 17-footer. James, no good.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
It's trailed by 7. Passes it to Tate. James, a screen on Johnson. Back to James. Shoots. Collins grabs the miss.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Pass to Wembanyama. Big with the dunk right over Jabari Smith.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Smith with a screen on Jones. Here's James. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Just 4 to shoot. This one for 3. James with another miss.
And to put things simply, this has not been his work.
And the pass to Jones. Pass to Wembanyama. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. It's trailed by 9. Passes it to Tate. He's looking for James.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. The Spurs have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Outside, Jones. Here's Wembanyama. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Smith kicks to Green. Smith sets the pick for Green. Wembanyama against James. Over Wembanyama. Nice shot by James. James has got 6.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
Collins finds Vassell. Stolen by Van Vliet. Oh, and here comes Smith. Alone.
Getting ahead of the D right there. Smith Jr. getting out in transition.
For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against Indiana. Jones dishes to Johnson. Wembanyama, a screen on Tate. Johnson gets the bucket.
If we talk about the importance of versatility, he's really got it all on the offensive end.
James, a screen on Jones. Lets it go with the 3. And James with the basket on the assist from Van Vliet. 9 points for P.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Wembanyama against James. Back to Wembanyama. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Wembanyama's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Spurs. James in the post. Defended by Wembanyama. James a screen on Jones. Van Vliet kicks to Smith. Pass to James. And it's off from three-point range.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
RJ at 6'5", Keldon Johnson plays bigger than his listed height, don't you think?
Yeah, Cav. Not only does he play bigger, but he's stronger than he looks and is willing to throw that weight around. He has shown himself capable of playing the 3 or even the small ball 4 if you need it.
Now here's James. 9 points in the game so far. And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Rockets, Şengün's checked in for Jabari Smith. Brooks comes in for Tate. And it's Oladipo in for Jalen Green. James looking around. James throws it down hard.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
To the paint. He's right back into it with a big dunk of his own.
The D's just kind of stepping aside and letting him skip to the rim.
There's a reason the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And the Spurs with possession following the score by Houston. Collins up top. Şengün covering. Here's Osman. A three-pointer, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Get there. Fades back. And it comes once again. The bucket from James. Now just a 1-point San Antonio lead.
In the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Sohan, covered by Van Vliet. The pass to Vassell. Launches a 3, and James pulls it down. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. A minute 42 left here in the first quarter. Van Vliet passes to James. Brooks with a screen on Collins. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebound, San Antonio.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oladipo against Vassell. Over in the corner, Osman. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Rockets trail. James in the post. Again, the Rockets score.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they're winning without him.
So in the pass to Collins. Now here's Vassell. Here's Osman. Offline with his 3. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Şengün. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And we've seen some pretty impressive things from Alvaron Şengün.
Yeah, young fella already has a record to his name. The youngest center to get at least 30 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists in one game. You want to know who the previous record holder was, Greg? Listen, I got you. It was Shaq.
Jalen Green's checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Fred VanVleet. Then for the Spurs, Victor Wembanyama comes in for Collins. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Vassell. Zohan, the pass to McDermott. A 3 from Wembanyama. Hits it from three-point range. Wembanyama's got it all tied up now for the Spurs. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. James against Wembanyama. And they double up James. And stolen by Graham. Shoots the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. What a giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, so far their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage for deep.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Devontae Graham. Doug McDermott is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Osman in at the power forward position. Here's Zohan. He's covered by Thompson. And it's Zohan missing.
I rushed that one a little bit. I had a clean look inside.
James kicks to Green. Good, and the assist goes to James. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He can get it done off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
And Wembanyama passes it to Graham. Spurs passing it around. Here's Zohan. Passes to Wembanyama. And the layup's good off the glass. Wembanyama's got 13.
And this is why many are excited about Wembanyama's future. Such a unique, versatile player.
And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Key.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
Thompson kicks to James. And they double up James. And the wide open shot from Green. And another 3 for Houston.
And it's encouraging to watch Green wrap down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
Here's Zohan. Rockets with the rebound. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Here's James. And it's Osman with the rebound. Spurs trail by 4. Over to the left wing. Zohan, the pass to Wembanyama. Early in the season, there are always some surprises, Greg. It goes to show you how impossible the NBA is.
Substitution on the court.
Green against Jones. Pass to Collins. There's the dish to Johnson. Johnson sends the screen for Jones. Outside for Wembanyama. Clock is at 3. Here's Zohan. San Antonio again missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, of course, these young Spurs are coached by one of the all-time great coaches in Greg Popovich. Kelvin Johnson says of Pop, he's around here smiling, excited each and every day. To have him along with us is big. And Popovich gives them confidence. Devin Vassell said, as long as we play together and we play the right way, we'll have a chance to win every game. Kevin?
And having you-know-who helps too, right? Wembanyama makes things happen. David, thanks. Houston needs to get a shot off. In transition, here comes San Antonio. It's stolen by Tate. James good. 22 points for Pete. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Houston.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
This is a repeat performance of the last time NP faced this matchup. Once again, he's getting the better of his rival.
Spurs trail by 5. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
And it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
James in the post, working on Jones. James kicks to Tate.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And Wembanyama passes to Johnson. Collins a screen on Tate. Clock at 4. Got it, and the Houston leads to get down to 5 on the bucket from Collins.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside, James. The pass to Tate. James a screen on Johnson. Now here's James. Back to Smith. James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. For the Rockets, Victor Oladipo comes in for Brooks. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Green. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. High post Johnson. Kicks it to Jones. Back to Johnson. There's a screen by Collins. Johnson, the pass to Collins. A shot missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
James wide open. Again, the Rockets score.
And you can always count on VanVleet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands.
Here's Jones. It's rebounded by Houston. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. And it's James missing.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Jones, looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Collins. The Rockets pull it in.
2 minutes.
Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. James in the post. Tate the pass to James. A fadeaway. San Antonio with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Jones. Johnson outside. Feeds over Tate. Out to the wing. Fires for three. Rebound by Smith.
He hasn't even made 1 point at this point, and his team desperately needs him to get home.
James in the post. He's got 26. Inside. The second effort. Another shot. They shoot again, and the layup is good. James has got 11 points in the quarter.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Johnson against Smith. In the corner, Collins with it. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's James. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Johnson. He's got 7. 6 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. No good that time. And so we conclude the first half. Rockets lead by 14. Time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
37. And let's welcome Red Panda.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the San Antonio Spurs.
They're rolling out the red carpet in the lane, and everybody's on the guest list. They need to call security to tighten it up.
You know what, Shaq? You'd be a good bouncer. I mean, heck, you could just, do that as a side hustle.
And now we turn our attention to the Western Conference. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
The guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. The front court is Tate and Smith. And it's James in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Houston right now. easy 2 points on the layup. James has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Rockets. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 16. Wembanyama looking it over. Good D by James.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Van Vliet. The three. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 4 assists in the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
In that matchup against the Bucks, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
James kicks to Green. Smith with a screen on Jones. Van Vliet wide open. And it's Houston with another.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Jones finds Wembanyama to stop the run. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And it's good. 2 points. 34 points for P.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Jones against Van Vliet. San Antonio again missing.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
When it comes to Trey Jones, Richard, what has impressed you most about him so far?
Well, Kev, it's his deceptive versatility. He scores, he passes, he rebounds, he does everything at a solid rate. And most importantly, this man just plays so hard when he's out there.
Wembanyama and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Jabari Smith picks one up.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
You've heard people say it's a make or miss league. Is that whole true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt the rhythm still plays a big role.
Van Vliet outside. Passes it to James. Pass to Tate. And here is Van Vliet over Jones. Van Vliet can't get it to go. A cell against Green. A three from Wembanyama. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
Wembanyama has got 21.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Fires from the line. Got that one from Van Vliet. And the Rockets lead by 20. Spurs have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. The shot's good.
Vassell has a smooth offensive game. This game just makes it look easy.
Van Vliet against Jones. To the inside. James, the pass to Tate. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. Can't nail the jump.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Wembanyama against James. Collins looking around. Vassell, no good. Houston leading by 18. James in the post. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Assist goes to Wembanyama.
And the Rockets with possession here. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you very much. Jalen Green is trying to reach his potential as a star in this league. He says things are starting to slow down for me. I'm recognizing the game a lot more and understanding what my role is. I'm locked in, and hopefully I'll give my team a chance to win and just take my game to another level, becoming a lot more efficient and aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
All right. Thanks, D.A. Van Vliet outside. Back to Green. James outside. On the wing, Green. Defended by Wembanyama. And they double up James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last time. And here we go. Coach's challenge is being called for here on the out-of-bounds violation.
And you know these types of plays, especially when you're talking about action around the sideline, this is something you can get a much better perspective of
previous play
than real game speed.
We've got the benefit of new camera angles, much easier to see exactly what's going on, especially with the fidelity and angles that we've got access to now.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen, regardless of the call staying the same.
And the Rockets making a change here. Brooks checked in, and San Antonio with the change here too. Sohan's checked in.
Well, they've been better than good class today, and there's a very discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Spurs trail by 19. Here's Vassell. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Vassell sets a screen for Johnson. Just finds the shoot. Kicks it to Collins. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And GA starting next season, some big repeat penalties for teams well over the cap. That draft pick penalty is especially tough.
Yeah, I mean, if a team is over that $17.5 million mark twice in a 4-year span, their first-round draft pick falls to the end of the first round. That was
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And the rejection by Collins. Johnson dishes to Jones. Shoots over Van Vliet. A shot off that time. James with some nice D. Houston leads by 19. Shoots. James throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Collins kicks to Johnson. Driving the lane. That shot off. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. James, the pass to Smith. Van Vliet against Jones. The pass to James. Over Johnson. James, no good. Spurs trail by 21. Outside, Jones. Brooks against Vassell. And finished off by Collins.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And Blake deciding where to go with it. James outside. James throws it down.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. You look at James. What a contribution.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They've got to figure out a way to keep him out of the way.
So for the Rockets, Şengün's checked in for James. Green comes in for Jabari Smith. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Tate. The Spurs also changing it up. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And it's
substitution on the court.
James in the post. Defended by Wembanyama. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
3 seconds.
Richard, from when you were a first-round pick back in 2001 to now, what are the biggest changes off the floor?
Oh, that's a tough one. Well, I think it's a combination because everyone didn't have a cell phone back in 2001 and then social media. So now you got social media and cell phones, camera phones. That is the thing that has changed. I think players and teams are just under so much more scrutiny now.
On the court for San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama is out there with Collins. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Sohan in at the point guard position. Shot clock at 6. James against Wembanyama. James misses. San Antonio's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Graham surveying the floor. And a wide-open look for Wembanyama. No good on the triple. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Spurs passing it around. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Wembanyama against James. And he uses the glass on the layup. James has got 40 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Graham on the touch by Graham.
Taking matters into his own hand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Now here's James. Not a lot of room. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Here's Sohan. He's covered by Thompson. Sohan, the pass to Collins. Here's Osman. And you think about the All-Star game last year, Greg, some concern about the lack of competition. It worries me. Does it worry you?
Kevin, it's not ideal. I think it's worth asking what could give the players more incentive to win, whether that's money or something else we can think of.
So for the Rockets, Smith checked in for Green. Jayshawn Tate comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Thompson. The Spurs shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Jones finds Johnson. Fader on the way. And there's Collins on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
As his career has progressed, Johnson has really improved as a playmaker.
VanVleet passes to Tate. He's looking for James and finds him. With the fadeaway. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Johnson. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
T.O. number 5 for him in the game, and that's way too high of a number for any one player.
Jones against VanVleet. Jones the pass to Vassell. Tate against Johnson. To the middle. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Craig is a guy that led the offense, a force. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guard?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Payton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and of course CP3 is still hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Pass to Jones. Right side, Collins. Pass to Wembanyama. The rebound by James.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The tray. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Wembanyama. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down. Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And the enthusiasm and expectations for Wembanyama are off the charts for a rookie. That's a lot of pressure for a young man to deal with. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Johnson kicks to Collins. Off target at the rim. Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's James. And the Rockets good for 2.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Jones against Thompson. Jones the pass to Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up.
Another one falls.
And this is an all-time great score, a 50-point performance tonight.
Rally's just cracked the top 5, alone in 5th place for the most career 50-point performances.
At 50 for the 18th time. Only Harden, Kobe, Jordan, and Wilt have had more. That's a who's who of scores.
There's the pass to Thompson. James in the Collins.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And so it's Jones. Bring it up to San Antonio.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And for the Rockets, their shooting has been just good so far, up at 56%. And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That's his first foul.
First
I know, Richard,
foul.
you've made your stance on shortening the NBA season very clear.
Opposed to it. When you think about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Will Chamberlain, Bill Russell, you think about the travel that these guys had to do, and they still played 82 games. They weren't sitting in first-class seats. And now, fast forward 40, 50 years, players can't do that, or they want to shorten the game. I'm sorry, stick with the history.
Assisted by
So fluid off the bounce. Wembanyama.
Down low, here's James. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Houston.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around rebound game for Pete.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me. Effortlessly creating for his teammates.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And I also like how they're working the low post, getting those high percentage looks. An excellent game plan so far.
Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Here's another rebound.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it.
Team foul.
First free throw is good. And the Rockets making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Both free throws good from James. And here is Vassell. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wembanyama left side. That one falls. Wembanyama's got 34.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Now here's Jones.